Imagine paying 200 bucks for a height pill. Or worse, getting your legs broken and stretched just to look taller, when standing straight could give you the same result. Sounds insane, but hear me out. Every year, millions of people Google the same thing. Can you actually grow taller after 21? The answer? Yes, but not the way you think. So let's break down every so-called way to grow taller after 21, from the total scams to the ones that actually work. Genetics. First, let's clear the air. Genetics is king. Your DNA decides around 60 to 80% of how tall you'll be. But here's the problem. By the time you hit 21, most of your growth plates are fused. That means the bone length part of growing, game over. But not everyone's story ends there. Some athletes have shocked people by growing after their so-called final height. Take Dennis Rodman. He reportedly shot up over 8 inches after high school. Was it late genetics, better nutrition, or pure luck? No one really knows. What we do know is this: not all height is bone. The average human spine has 23 intervertebral discs, like tiny shock absorbers. Throughout the day, gravity squishes them, stealing up to 1.5 centimeters by nighttime. That's half an inch gone just from existing on planet Earth. So while you can't rewrite your DNA, you can reclaim your height by improving posture, and that helps you stand at your true full height. The NASA hack. Speaking of spinal health, back in the 1970s, NASA noticed something weird. Astronauts came back from space up to 2 inches taller. Why? Zero gravity. In space, your spine decompresses. It literally stretches out without gravity pressing it down all day. But as soon as they return to Earth, they shrink back to normal. So, can we simulate that? Kind of. Hanging exercises, inversion tables, and certain stretches can temporarily decompress your spine, basically giving you a mini space boost. You might gain up to half an inch, maybe a bit more, but it's not permanent. Still, for posture and spinal health, it's absolutely worth doing. The catch? You'd have to live in space permanently to keep the extra height. And last time I checked, NASA isn't handing out apartments up there. Limb lengthening surgery. This is the most extreme route of them all. Doctors literally break your leg bones and insert metal rods that slowly stretch them apart. Over months, new bone tissue fills the gaps, and you end up taller. Sounds like science fiction, but it's real. And insanely expensive. We're talking $70,000 to $150,000, plus a recovery process that can take a year or more. Walking, sleeping, even using the bathroom becomes a full-time challenge. And it's not without serious risks: infection, nerve damage, and even permanent disability. But the results? Real. People have gained up to 6 inches in height through the procedure. Still, it's not a hack. It's a hard reset on your skeleton. So unless you've got the money and pain tolerance of a superhero, this one's best left to medical professionals. But even if you're not breaking bones or floating in space, your body still has one powerful height reset built in: sleep and height loss recovery. Here's something nobody selling you a height pill will ever tell you. Your body literally resets your height every night. When you finally crash into bed, your spine, joints, and even your muscles start a nightly repair mission. Gravity stops pulling you down, your discs soak up fluid like little sponges, and your posture muscles get a break. But this only works if you're actually sleeping well. Poor sleep? You're cutting off your body's natural recovery cycle. Bad mattress? You're sleeping like a banana instead of a straight line. Scrolling till 3 a.m. under blue light? You're frying your melatonin and wrecking deep sleep, which is when your growth hormone actually kicks in. So yeah, sleep doesn't grow your bones after 21, but it does keep your spine, joints, and posture performing at their best. The supplement scam. You've seen the ads. Grow taller with zinc, vitamin D, or this ancient Himalayan root extract. Here's the truth. Once your growth plates close, no pill, powder, or potion can lengthen your bones. Period. But don't throw nutrition out the window just yet. The right nutrients still matter. A lot. Low vitamin D, that leads to weaker bones and even height loss over time. Low growth hormone, that can mess with cartilage and spinal health. So supplements won't add new inches, but they will protect the
Yeah,
height you
boy.
already have. Explosive cardio. You don't need to hang upside down like Batman to help your spine. Just move like you mean it. Sprinting, jump rope, basketball, swimming. Anything that gets your heart pounding and feet leaving the ground does more than burn calories. It actually boosts your body's natural production of growth hormone, the same hormone that helps with tissue repair, muscle recovery, and yes, even posture alignment. When you run or jump, your spine goes through tiny cycles of compression and release. That motion helps your discs stay hydrated and elastic, kind of like squeezing and refilling a sponge. Over time, this keeps your back strong, your posture tall, and your body acting like it still remembers how to grow. So while sprinting won't magically give you NBA height, it will make you stand, walk, and move like you already belong courtside. The shoe hack. The fashion industry has already solved the height problem. Shoe lifts and height-boosting sneakers exist, and millions of men secretly use them. But here's the trick. Most guys go for cheap insoles that look obvious. The real move? High-quality elevator shoes designed to add 2 to 3 inches without detection. Unlike surgery or pills, this is instant, reversible, and honestly, the only guaranteed way to grow taller today. The posture muscle. Here's something nobody tells you. Posture isn't just about your back, it's about your butt. When your glutes and core are weak, your pelvis tilts forward, your belly sticks out, and boom, you just lost an inch in height. Strengthening your glutes and lower abs literally pulls your body into alignment, stacking your spine the way it was meant to be. Try this combo: planks, glute bridges, and Romanian deadlifts. Not only will you stand taller, but your silhouette changes. It's wild how much height people gain just from fixing their foundation. Forget magic pills, train your posture muscles. The hydration height effect. Most people don't realize your body's height actually changes based on how hydrated you are. Your intervertebral discs, the soft cushions between your vertebrae, are about 80% water. When you're dehydrated, those discs shrink slightly, and your posture suffers. So no, chugging water won't make you NBA ready overnight, but staying hydrated throughout the day literally helps your spine stay plump and flexible. Pair that with electrolytes and a steady water intake, and you're maintaining the internal structure that keeps you standing at full height. Basically, water's your cheapest height insurance policy. The anti-shrink diet. Here's the long game. Most people don't lose height because of age. They lose it because of bone density decline. After your 20s, your body slowly starts absorbing more bone than it builds, especially if you skip calcium, vitamin D, and protein. Over decades, that leads to spine compression and shrinking. The fix? A diet rich in leafy greens, dairy or fortified plant milk, salmon, eggs, and sunlight. Yes, sunlight. Add a little resistance training, and you're literally fighting gravity from the inside out. You might not gain 2 inches tomorrow, but you'll thank yourself when everyone else starts shrinking by 50 and you're still standing tall. So yeah, there's no magic pill, no alien DNA, and no overnight trick. But with posture, sleep, hydration, and the right training, you can unlock the height your habits have been stealing. This is Heightology, where every real growth secret gets explained. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more real, science-backed insights. And I'll see you in the next one.